welcome back to the BMG Loft, and today you'll see I'm sitting kind of sideways, and that's because I'm in front of my pedal board and I've got my Sadowsky Modern here, and I've got the new Sadowsky SBP-2 down here, which is the smaller footprint version of their SBP-1 pedal and DI combo. And the idea behind this was to have a scaled down version with no DI out, no tuner out, smaller footprint. You're just getting the pedal and the preamp, which is the most important part. So what I've decided to do is, because this is very cut dry to the point, we're just comparing the preamp, and what we're wanting to find out is if you're getting that Sadowsky sound at a price, well, without having to pay for Sadowsky. If you don't have the money for Sadowsky, and you're wanting to delve off into that sound, you like what you hear from those basses, this is a great way for you to find out if it sounds similar to what's actually on a Sadowsky. So I figured I would play one of my Sadowskys, and I found a point roughly to where it's about 50% of uh, the boost on both, and I've volume matched them so your ear's not getting tricked. And I'm just gonna play a couple of small riffs, and and as I do it, you'll see me. I'm gonna start with the active electronics on the bass on, and I'll go back and forth between the pedal and, excuse me, in this other shot here, you'll see my pedal board. I'm bypassing everything, going straight into the pedal into my Con Audio Tube DI. So we're taking this straight into through my Apollo with nothing on it, and this is just going to be preamp for preamp. So let's, I'm going to mute the vocal mic, and we'll just riff a little bit and compare. So as you can hear, very similar tones. Very hard to distinguish because, again, there's always going to be slight variances in where the knobs are. We're dealing with analog circuits, so you find that, and honestly, it's very close, and where the adjustments are in comparison to the turn radius, and it sounds great. It's exactly as I thought it would be and suspected. It sounds like a Sadowsky, and at the price point it's at, I believe it's $189. You can get it on their website for. It's a great way to get into that Sadowsky sound if that's what you're looking for, or you just want to try it, which I highly suggest. Some closing points are: I made sure that the batteries are fresh and voltages were comparable, because that's important, because as a battery starts to drain, you get different tones from it, and it can definitely impact what you're hearing. So I made sure that was as close as possible. And another thing I was going to mention that I've mentioned before in one of my other videos of why I use Sadowsky and love them, and why it's my studio bass of choice, is the EQ points. People really like being able to boost and cut, and sometimes they just don't understand everything about the circuit. And to this circuit, it's not just about what the frequency is, but it's about the EQ curvature, the EQ type itself, and the circuitry itself, and the way they work together. It creates a the way he's tuned the low end is very tight, very punchy, uh, warm, full, but there's no like woolly woofiness. There's none of that like 150 hertz to 200 really just woof, woof sound that can really muddy up a bass. The top end's very clear, very crisp, but it's not edgy. It won't bite your head off. And it all works together to create a nice smiley face EQ curve, which is very typically a desired thing on bass guitar, and it just works great. If you've never tried it, I highly suggest you do. It just works. It sounds great, and tone is everything to me. So give them a shot. Check out their website. It's $189, and for $189 to get into the Sadowsky sound, it's a steal. So I hope this has helped, guys. I hope you got something from it. If you like it, please like, share, and subscribe. I'd appreciate it. Until next time, guys, keep it grooving.